pressure all around. This is the first version of the new song for Lady Helen. So it's going to go something like this. This is the hardest part of the evening for me, because when Kristen said, come on down and meet some of our residents, I knew we'd go to some wonderful experiences, but I never had any inkling of what was about to happen. And speaking with Helen Leverton and everybody that was with me during the recording, we were spellbound by the interview that she gave us. And to give you some indication, if you don't know, Lady Helen, as I call her, was in Pearl Harbor with her twin daughters in 1941 with her husband, Lieutenant Bill Leverton, assigned to the Wasmuth. And they knew something was going on. They were on the hills of Hawaii, and in between the first round of the bombings and the second, he ran down to his ship and jumped aboard to take her out to sea. The ship was the Wasmuth, to make sure that she was safe from the second round of bombings that was going to happen. For that piece of bravery, he was awarded the Bronze Star, the fourth highest Medal of Honor for heroism that the American military can give. A year later, he became captain of the same ship, and he ran minesweeping duties all across the Pacific coast. And on December the 27th of 1942, the Wasmuth was up in Alaskan waters in a very bad storm. The depth charges broke free at the back of the ship and blew the Wasmuth in two, keeping a small airlock, enough for Captain Bill Leverton to get his crew out the bow and away to safety. All of the crew got off the Wasmuth, who held enough breath in her bows to get all the men off safe. For that, he was awarded the Navy and Marine Medal of Honor, which is the highest honor that the Navy can bestow for an action which wasn't combative in nature, again for heroism. After the war, Admiral Leverton went to Japan, where Lady Helen took part in and created, in fact, the meetings between the American naval wives and the Japanese naval wives, a group that continues to thrive even today. And one of the wonderful stories that she told us was about meeting Katie Smith at a reception where she sang this long-forgotten song in 1938. And the long-forgotten song was God Bless America. And she thought it profoundly moving even then. And of course, it was Katie Smith and that version of the song then that made the song what it is today. And it was my task to try and put all that into a song. So, this is my humble submission to a great, great lady and the astounding life that she's led. So I hope you enjoy it. It starts with a poem by A.J. Carroll about mariners of a slightly older vintage, but when I read it I felt it was very appropriate. The meteor flag shall yet terrific burn, till danger's troubled night depart, and the star of peace return. Then, O ye ocean warriors, our song and feast shall flow to the fame of your name, when the storm has ceased to blow. When the fiery fight is heard no more, and the wind has ceased to blow. The mighty Arizona lies softly on her side, sends gifts of remembrance in every evening tide. And up upon that mountain, on that December morn, Pearl Harbor's misty dawning, she saw rising suns. So many rising suns, so many rising suns. And it called to me, and he ran to the sea, and with the few and the brave, he took little Wasmuth out to the sea, safe to the sea. She was his home away from home. She cared as much as me, hunting hidden dangers under stony Pacific seas. And on another Christmas morning, on a harsh Alaskan sea, she took her last breath and held it for me. And she called to me, half broken in the sea. But she gave her last breath to save her man for me, to save my man for me. And we saw so many things in war and peace, it's true. We fought when asked to fight, we talked when it was right. Listen to Katie Smith and the songs for all our might, for all our right. God bless those signs that made us who we are, who we are, who we are. God bless those times that made us who we are, who we are. A land that fights for what we believe to be free. And who we are, a land that cares what it means to be free. Who we are, who we are. God bless America, my home, sweet home. For the valiant Wasmuth,